You're listening to Eagle 102 KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 102.1 on your dial. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And welcome back to the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational here on Eagle 102. Mark Pronick, Jim Ross here in the middle school gym, the old high school gym, getting ready for the 2-7 matchup between the 2-seed Elsberry Lady Indians and the 7-seed North Callaway Lady T-Birds. And this is an interesting 2-7 matchup, especially after what North Callaway did in their visit to Clopton last week.
Yeah, it is, and Elsberry's got a weird season going. They come in at 9-6, but they'd lost 4 in a row, and then they've won 3 in a row. But the 3 in a row that they've won, 2 of the teams' combined record is 1 win, and then they beat the St. Louis Knights, who is a homeschool team that I don't know if anybody knows anything about them at all. That's their 3 wins in a row. So they're really kind of an unknown. We saw them. Last time I saw them, I think you were with me, was at Van Far, and Van Far won that game. And North Callaway, on the other hand, they played Clopton. I think it ended up 15, 49, 34, but it was a lot closer game than that.
Yeah.
And they've won 2 of their last 3. So as most of these, the thing about the girls' bracket, I mean, let's just put it out there. Clopton's up here, and they're not leaps and bounds better than the other 7 teams. And the other 7 teams, you can kind of mix and match them, and who knows who's going to win what night,
Exactly.
It's just that even. I think I think everyone would say Clopton maybe a half step above the other 7, but that's why they play the games, and then we're going to find out if they can prove that as we go on through the week here. But the other 7 teams, you're going to have a battle on your hands no matter which one it is and who they're playing. The game in the other gym, Winfield's the 3 seed. They're playing the host Bowling Green. That's an intriguing game too.
Yeah.
In this first round. So a couple games we're going to want to keep an eye on here tonight. And you and I will have the North Callaway Elsberry game for the folks online.
And we'll talk more about these 2 teams when we come back and start the pregame show on KJFM.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by McCoy Blossom Funeral Homes and Crematory, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Eastern Missouri Commission Company, Bouquet Florist and Gift Shop, and Jesse Owens Heating and Air. Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking Account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, pikecountyhealth.org, for more information.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, did you get your fill of jokes from Mr. Chop?
Yeah, they were going down.
They started high.
They started high.
He plateaued early.
The quality went down a little bit. He should have stopped at 2.
Well, if you know our friend from North Callaway, you know he never stops at 2.
No, he doesn't. He would have stood here and told jokes for the next hour if we'd have listened to him.
He's one of the good ones, that's
yes,
for sure, from over in North Callaway land over there near Kingdom City. So this game, Elsberry and North Callaway, we talked about where they've been lately. We know that Coach Beamer's team, she's headed this team up for a few seasons now, and they like to play tough and fast. And I think maybe with this season, and all the protocols and kind of stops and starts, I think maybe that has taken a little time to develop a little bit for this year. Yeah,
and as we've talked a lot this year, we can talk about records and who's done what, but you really can't put a whole lot of stock in that just because, you don't know who's been able to play, who's been in quarantine. Those are just things that, unless you follow the team every night, you don't know.
We saw that at Clopton. Winfield girls came in as an extremely low seed and upset their way through the tournament. But actually, both Winfield teams did in that tournament. So you can't put the normal stock into the seedings going into these tournaments because you just don't know.
And if you look at North Callaway warming up out here, they've got some size, they've got some taller, lanky kids, they've got some athleticism. What it all boils down to at the end of the day in basketball is, can you put the biscuit in the basket? And of all the teams that we've seen this year that struggle, it's generally because they struggle shooting. And take the last game for an example. It was a highly competitive game, but 37 points won that game. Well, that's not, you run into any kind of team that can go up and down a little bit. 37 points isn't going to work very well for you.
That's true. We'll check our keys to the game for Elsberry and North Callaway when we continue with the Eagle 102 pregame show.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pogue Ford, Northeast Missouri Title Company, People's Savings Bank in Bowling Green, CarQuest Auto Parts, and Spare Time Bowl and Grill.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate in Louisiana.
Our keys to the game for Elsberry. If the effort against Clopton from North Callaway is how things happen, they've got to weather the storm early. It took a 19-4 fourth quarter for Clopton to pull away in that one. So you think that North Callaway relies on a hot start?
Well, you would think, and if you're going to use Clopton as a comparison, Elsberry took Clopton 5 overtimes early in the year. So, who knows what we're going to get tonight? I mean, you really just don't. Elsberry is a prototypical example of a team that if they can't shoot the ball halfway decent, they lose games they probably shouldn't lose, and if they shoot well, then they're in games that maybe they shouldn't be in. So that's what it's all going to boil down to tonight. And again, have you seen North Callaway? I have not seen.
I have not, except for the little bit I watched from Clopton on KJFMradio.com last Thursday.
So we'll just have to see what they bring to the table. I'm guessing they're coming in with a little confidence. So
exactly, those are our keys to the game. We'll have our starting lineups for you next on Eagle 102.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Louisiana Auto Sales and Rentals, A Taste of Philly, Airco Convenience Centers, Magruder Limestone Company, and One Multi-Sports Complex.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
All right, starters for this ball game. First for the number 7 seed North Callaway Lady Thunderbirds. They're coached by Morgan Beamer. They'll start a sophomore guard, number 5, Jalen Lively. Number 11 gets a start tonight, guard junior Rael Schmock. Number 12, a freshman guard, Ambrielle Berger gets the start tonight. Number 13, a senior guard, McKenna Allen. And number 22, junior Cayenne Kellerman. So again for the Thunderbirds, it's Lively, Schmock, Berger, Allen, and Kellerman. For the number 2 seed Elsberry Lady Indians, they're coached by Carrie Koch Down. They'll start a 5'9 junior, number 4, Peyton Robinson. Number 10 gets a start, 5'3 sophomore, Candace Dow. Number 12, a 5'7 senior, Kylie Kinsler gets the start. 5'8 sophomore, number 15, Mackenzie Gladney. And number 20, a 5'9 junior, Kelsey Plasterer. So again for Elsberry, it's Robinson, Dowell, Kinsler, Gladney, and Plasterer. So here's your starters for tonight's ball game.
North Callaway in their road blacks with dark green numbers and white trim. Elsberry in their home whites with red numbers and black trim. And I guess people can see that since we're not on radio. I didn't really have to tell them that, did I?
No. But, you know, it's always good to know. Our officials for tonight, same as the first game here in the middle school gym, Greg Ellis, Nick Larson, and Wayne McPike. Introductions have been made. The anthem has been played. And the teams make their way to center court.
Well, it's not every day you look up in the stands and see a Bradley University shirt.
I'm looking. Oh, there, I see it now, yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Bradley University shirt at a game. Not around here anyway.
No. Kellerman will jump center against Robinson for Elsberry. Elsberry will be going from left to right, and the tip is a 50-50 and taken away by Mackenzie Gladney for the Lady Indians. So they get the first possession, and with it at the center stripe is Candace Dow. Bounce pass for Plaster. She loses it in the corner, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover back to North Callaway.
A little smaller, more intimate crowd than we had for the first game.
I said the weather was getting a little dicey out there on the long trip down 54.
Little half-court trap by Elsberry to start.
They work it down low to Kellerman. Kellerman kicks it back out to McKenna Allen. Stripped through the lane is Rael Schmock, and the steal brings it back the other way, and now that one's through the hands of Mackenzie Gladney on that long pass. Kind of got up right on the shoulder and bounces out of bounds, turned over back to North Callaway.
Well, we didn't mention turnovers in the pregame of this game, but they're off to a similar start to what we had in the first game.
Here's Schmock across the line. Into a double team, gets it to Berger. Berger to the free throw line. That shot is off the mark for Kellerman, and they'll reset. Off the long rebound now, tip and a take for Candace Dow. She comes back the other way, puts it off the glass and scores. Candace Dow puts Elsberry out to an early 2-0 lead. More pressure from the Lady Indians, and they escape. Over on the far side with it is Schmock. Schmock into the corner now for Lively. That shot from down low is no good. Putback is good. And that's McKenna Allen to tie the game. 2-2. Minute 35 gone here in the first. There's Plaster. Tried to get it down low. Does get it through Dow across the lane. A block from behind. And it's going to stay with Elsberry. Nice defensive play by Cayenne Kellerman.
Couple risky passes in there for Elsberry that worked out, but couldn't convert the bucket.
Early games went to Silex and Clopton. They'll take on each other in the semifinals. It'll be Louisiana and Van Far in the Constellation semi. Those are the early games coming up on Wednesday. This one tipped into the backcourt and tracked on by Candace Dow to Kelsey Plaster. Here's a three. It's off the mark for Dow, out of bounds, and goes back to North Callaway.
Full court press by, well, now they're going to pull off the full court press, just as I'm about to say that, will the Indians.
Berger takes it across the line for the T-Birds. It's an near side for Schmock. Back to Berger. And to the far side now for Lively. Lively, they work it down to the baseline. That shot from about 13 feet out is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Kylie Kinsler. They get it to Plaster. She dips it back to Candace Dow. Dow back to Plaster again. On the perimeter. Back to Dow, and she'll take it back to the center circle. Bounce pass now for Peyton Robinson. Robinson finds a little bit of room, now kicks it across to Kylie Kinsler. Kinsler back to Robinson. That shot in and out and won't stick down. And McKenna Allen with the rebound for the T-Birds. Work it up the floor to Schmock. Schmock back to Berger at the point. Back to Schmock now, far side. Up top for Lively. Lively back to Schmock. Schmock trying to find a little bit of room. Makes her way to the basket. Wild shot, no good. And Kelsey Plaster, the rebound for Elsberry. Long pass ahead and through the hands of Peyton Robinson. Out of bounds, and we have our first substitution as Abby Jenkins will replace Kelsey Plaster.
Yeah, you could see that long pass. There was trouble coming from the outset there.
That's something that Elsberry's been a little prone to this year, is that home run pass just coming in a little too hot. Pass tipped in the corner, almost taken away. Schmock grabs the loose ball, skips it back across. That's Lively. Lively to the basket, no. And the rebound grabbed by Jenkins, who just came into the ball game. Dow across the line. Trying to find Robinson in the corner. She just gathers it in on her fingertips, gets it back to Dow. Back to Robinson again. Skip pass back up top, tipped. But Elsberry able to maintain control. There's Dow, and she stepped out of bounds amongst the traffic there with 3:59 to go in the first quarter.
Fourth turnover of the game. Another team, Elsberry, with only one senior on the roster. A lot of teams with young players playing. Take a quick look at North Callaway, and looks like they've got 3 seniors in their lineup tonight.
Turnaround shot out of the corner is no good for Kenzie Eaker, who just came into the ball game, and it's out of bounds on the far side. It's going to stay with the T-Birds with 3:45 to go in the first. Schmock inbounds to Berger. Ooh, almost a travel, but on the brakes, goes back to the far side for Schmock. Back to Berger. Skips it near side, and back up top again. Over to Rael Schmock. Berger back to Schmock again. They're just playing catch out there. And again up top. 3:19 to play first quarter. 2-2 our score. Here's Schmock trying to find the baseline. Comes out the near side with it. And here's a 3. That's offline. Misses everything out of bounds back to the Lady Indians. And back in the ball game is Kylie Kinsler. She replaces Peyton Robinson for Elsberry.
Here comes some full court pressure. 1-2-1-1. Maybe morph into a 1-3-1 press for North Callaway.
Looking for some room. Elsberry breaks the pressure and then throws it away. And then stepping out of bounds on the far side. That's number 2 for the night.
Yeah. That's the 3rd turnover on North Callaway, 5th on Elsberry. And anytime your turnovers are more than your points, that's a problem. But it's still close, 2-2 our score.
Yes, it is. That one thrown through the hands on the inlet pass, and back to North Callaway it goes. Another turnover. Berger to the near side for Eaker. Now back up top for Schmock. Goes baseline with the pass. Nothing there, and they'll reset up high. Skips it through the hands and out of bounds of McKenna Allen. Turnover gives it back to Elsberry. 2:36 to go. We're still tied at 2. Lady Indians scored first. North Callaway answered, and then nothing. Out of bounds on the far side. It was knocked out by North Callaway, and will stay with the Lady Indians. Plaster to trigger the inbound play. They'll go to the far side, kick it to the corner. Shot wasn't there, so dribbling out was Kinsler. To Kelsey Plaster. And now for Candace Dowell, everything up high. They start the count on her. And the pass goes off the foot of Plaster, and it's going the other way with Berger. Berger had no idea where the basket was, throws up a shot and gets fouled.
Kind of a baby hook with the left hand, no less.
Uh-huh. So she'll try and break the tie with some free throws.
She's just a freshman, too.
First shot is good. First lead of the night for North Callaway. And our drought is ended with 2:06 to play in the first. Second shot good as well. And it's 4-2. Pressure in the backcourt. Kinsler feeling it, gives it off to Candace Dow, who goes across the line. Back to Kinsler. And now Dowell again. Near side for Jenkins. Jenkins cut off from the baseline. Lobs a pass in. It's knocked out of bounds by Allen, and will stay with Elsberry. Now a minute 47 to go in the quarter.
Defensively, North Callaway is making things rough, for sure.
Plaster with it. Cuts in center of the lane. Pass was tipped, but still makes it to the intended target. Abby Jenkins now. Candace Dow back to Jenkins, off her hand and taken away. Steal by Kenzie Eaker. And Berger has it on the near point. Back to Schmock. And to Berger again. Gives it back to Rael Schmock, and she traveled. She was trying to split the double team and had a little too much lean before she met the resistance.
Robinson returns for Elsberry.
Across the line. Now has it tipped away momentarily, and now it's stolen. And we're going back the other way. Berger with it. To the hoop. Off the glass is good. That's a nice shot.
That was the left-handed shot she was looking for the last time.
Now another tip, and the ball out of bounds. Last touch, I think it went off the head of Abby Jenkins. And another turnover.
10th of the first quarter.
6-2.
Addison Steele checks in for Elsberry.
6-0 run for the Lady T-Birds. Schmock, lob pass. Kick it to the corner now for Berger and back out to Rael. Berger again with it. She's going to try and cut to the basket, and that shot's no good. Rebound is grabbed by Elsberry, Gladney, and then she's fouled.
I think they're going to call it on McKenna Allen. Nope, 31. They called it on Eaker.
And now another steal. Here's Berger with it. To the baseline for Eaker. To the near side now. That shot is in and out and back in. Kind of a flat shot, but McKenna Allen makes it count. And we're down to 8 seconds to go. 8-0 run for North Callaway to grab a 6-point lead. Robinson going to run out of time. Yep. No shot. And we played 8 minutes. 8-2 our score. North Callaway, the 7 seed, leading the 2 seed Elsberry Lady Indians after 1 on Eagle 102.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, B&B Automotive, Center Locker Service, Nutrient Ag Solutions, and Orff Construction.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown's Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Trey from the corner for Berger. She's got 7 points already, and that increases the lead to 11-2 here. Just 15 seconds into quarter number 2. That pass almost too far again, and they'll kick it back through the hands of Dow, and now a foul going to be whistled against number 22, Cayenne Kellerman, her first. 11-0 run now for North Callaway to build this lead.
2-0 start for Elsberry and Zippo since.
And so far, just like you said, which shooting team is going to show up for Elsberry? So far, they have been cold coming out of the gates. And not so much even that, they haven't gotten many opportunities. They're throwing the ball away. That shot a little bit long, rebound will be grabbed in front of the North Callaway bench, and now a bump foul going to be called on Schmock.
North Callaway's got pressure defense for sure. 3rd team foul on the Thunderbirds. One of the best nicknames in the area.
In the business, yeah. To the far side, here's Candace Dow. Dow goes into the corner, trying to fight her way back out now. She's right on that line. Gets it off to Jenkins. Jenkins has to dribble out. Kick it down. Turn around. Kinsler, that shot no good. Got her own rebound. Forces one up, and they're grasping at straws. Lively with the rebound for the T-Birds.
Yeah, nothing going on offensively. Can't get anything run at all. with this stiff North Callaway defense.
Schmock with it on the far side. Back up top now for Lively. Lively to the center of the lane. That shot's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It's going to go, going to stay with North Callaway. And Bird inbound. Gabrielle back up top to Kellerman. Into the corner for Berger and back up top. Here's a three. Top of the key, offline. Off the Lively miss. The shot is no good, but a foul is going to send McKenna Allen to the line for the first time.
Be the first free throws by either team. Foul's going to go on Addison Steele, her first.
And the first shot is good. Now a 12-0 run.
McKenna Allen going with the one flap up short look. You know how some of the girls tape their shorts up now? Looks like she's got one leg taped up and one leg not.
And the second shot, and that's good as well. 13-0 run over the last, 7 or so minutes. 2 minutes gone here in the first half, or in the second quarter. Another steal, and now it's knocked out of bounds away from Berger on the near sideline.
12th turnover of the game.
Berger has stolen away. Actually, that was Schmock's pass to the other side, and no good. And we've got a tie-up on the rebound.
Elsberry can't get anything to go in the hoop right now.
And they're shooting at the
more sympathetic basket.
Yeah. Here's Plaster. That shot's good. Didn't even mess with hitting anything that time except for the bottom of the twine. Back the other way. Here's a shot. That's short. Little hole here for opening for Elsberry to go through.
Yeah, a little full court pressure. And maybe Plaster's bucket going in. You know, sometimes you see a ball go in the hole. You're like, well, it does go. It will go through that net one.
Yeah.
Again, full court pressure by North Callaway.
Here's Kinsler across the line. Trying to find a little bit of room. Gets it off to Candace Dow. Dow gets away from Berger. Nothing there, so she turns around. They work it down low to Kinsler, and her shot's no good, but she'll go to the line. First free throws tonight for Elsberry.
I think they're going to call that on Kellerman, her second.
5:04 to go here in the first half, and the first shot is short as Kinsler almost fell across the line. She had no more tip to her tippy toes there. Second shot's better. We'll get 13-5. Little baby 3-0 run. Allen gets it to Berger. Good crossover from the youngster, and she dribbles out. They'll set the offense. Near side for Ryle Schmock. Schmock. Free throw line, loses control, goes to the floor, and a tie-up. Ooh, Elsberry just held on long enough to draw that tie-up.
Would have been a layup for North Callaway otherwise.
Yes, it would have. They'll keep possession on the alternating arrow. And Schmock will get it to Berger. Berger comes back out top between the circles. Little give and go, and she's almost stripped of the ball. North Callaway keeps. Berger. Pass offline to the free throw line, but taken in by Allen. Allen has it again over for Berger on the far side. Back up top, and that one's stolen. Coming the other way, and a hard foul as Dowell hits the bottom of the pad. And the foul will go on Ryle Schmock, her second.
That's the one thing about these older gyms and smaller gyms. The wall is not very far away.
And very solid. That's a cinder block wall with about 2 inches of padding on it.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. But to the line is Dow, and her first shot's good.
Need to put in those NASCAR walls, that have
the safer barrier.
Safer barrier. There you go. When they run into it, it gives a little bit.
Second shot a little long, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. It's going to go back to North Callaway.
Elsberry's going to stick with a 1-2-1-1 press. They've been in the better part of the second quarter.
Pass tipped and almost stolen. Berger breaks the pressure. And it's tipped from behind out of bounds. Good play coming back by Abby Jenkins. 4:11 to go first half. Schmock to inbound. That shot is good. Off the set play, McKenna Allen puts it in. First points in a bit for North Callaway.
Allen's got 8. Only 2 players have scored for North Callaway.
Trouble. Gladney dribbles out of it, gets it down low, kick it back out to Flaster. Her long 2 is off the mark, and the rebound pulled out by Schmock. On the run over to the far side, Berger. They'll set the offense, and Berger will dribble out. To Allen with those 8 points, gets it back to Berger. Berger surveying the scene. Comes back to the near side for number 22, Kyan Kellerman. Kellerman gets it to Allen. That shot's good. Oh, they're finding her open. She's a pure shooter.
Yeah, she's just popping up on a little high-low action. One on an inbound play, and the last 2 trips down, she's had wide open looks.
Lead is 11 for North Callaway at 17-6. The 7 seed leading the 2 seed here. And now another steal. That was Kellerman. 2 on 3. She goes up off the glass and scores. Kellerman's first points of the night. All North Callaway here in the old gym. Told you this one had upset written all over it.
You called it. A lot of basketball to be played yet.
Yes, indeed. Free throw line, bounce pass down to Flaster. Her shot no good, but a foul going to be whistled on McKenna Allen, her first. Bowling Green leading at the end of 1, 14-8 over Winfield. So there you go again. Lady Cats looking for the upset.
Something about this tournament.
First shot is good for Kelsey Plaster.
I don't know what they feed him during this tournament, but Matt Chance needs to figure that out and feed it to him the whole season, right?
Well, they got the hospitality room is closed this year, and that one misses everything.
The hospitality room is closed.
And now a timeout taken on the floor with 2:34 to go in the first half. It's North Callaway 19, Elsberry 7 from the Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by All Parts, Bowling Green Lumber, Sun Window Company, Abel's Quick Shops, and Pike County Title Company.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Berger with the ball after the timeout into a double team, and another timeout taken. This one is by Coach Beamer and the Lady Thunderbirds. 2:27 to play, still 19-7. North Callaway leading Elsberry from the Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by Bolin Chevrolet, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, and La Crosse Lumber Company.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
2:26 to play. Inbounds was rejected back out of bounds by Elsberry, so North Callaway has it in front of their own bench. They go to the backcourt, and it's tipped away again. Away from Berger, but goes out of bounds. Dowell is relentless.
Well, here's a concept. Why don't one of the other players come down and help?
Yeah, exactly.
Now they're all going to come down here.
With it in the backcourt is Allen. Just in the ball game is Lauren Ricky. And now Berger with it across the line. Finding a little bit of room. Here's Lively. Didn't find the shot she desired, so she gave it back to Berger. Near side for Ricky. To Berger. Berger trying to find some room, and she's fouled on her way to the hoop. Minute 52 to go, 19-7 our score, and to the line goes Abrielle Berger.
Likes that move across the paint with that left hand, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. That's the go-to. The foul goes on Abby Jenkins, her first. And the shot's good. 20-7. She's got 8. She's got 8. Allen's got 8. And she'll stay at 8 as she missed the second shot. And the rebound pulled down by Peyton Robinson for the Lady Indians. Minute 45 to play in the first half. Elsberry's got their work cut out for them. If they want to get back into this one, they trail by 13. Here's Kinsler.
Just too much dribbling by Elsberry. You got to pass against these zones and make it shift. You can't dribble around like they're doing almost predominantly.
Inbounds. Elsberry has it to the far side. Skip pass. Back up top. And the pass tipped. Trouble in the corner. Double team. And it's taken away by North Callaway. Then taken back. Ball goes to the floor now. It's a mess down there. And finally they're going to have a tie-up.
That it is. Bodies all over, and I can only see a part of them from where I'm sitting. So I'll take your word for it.
You're in the obstructed view seats.
Yeah, exactly. Limited view.
This shot from the baseline, too high off the glass, and the rebound comes out the other side. Lively. She'll put on the brakes. She didn't want to go in against 3 Lady Indians. And they'll set up. Here's a long 3. No good. Rebound tipped around, and we're going to have a foul on Allen, her second. Over the back.
She and Kellerman now have 2 each. 6-team foul.
And that's the 7th-team foul. Actually, they didn't put it on the board.
So we'll walk to the other end, and we'll see who they choose to shoot the free throws. Looks like it'll be Gladney.
McKenzie looking for her first point tonight. And everybody went early.
Robinson was the leader of the pack, though, so she gets the violation.
And looks like in football where the whole defensive line moves. Berger right below us as we're on the stage here at the Bowling Green Middle School Gym. James A. Wilson Gymnasium. It's a classic. Glad it's a part of the most recent Bowling Green tournaments. Here's Berger with it. Pass right into the arms of Jenkins. She can't handle it though. Goes to the far side for Lively. Lively back to Berger. Berger. Bounce pass far side to Jalen Lively. Good shoulder there, her elbow. And the 3-ball misses everything, goes out of bounds. Made a little room for herself, didn't she?
Yes.
With it is Kinsler. Kinsler drops it off before she got called for a travel, and the rebound off that miss pulled down by McKenna Allen, and that'll do it for 2 quarters of play. 20-7 is our score. Upset-minded North Callaway leading number 2 seed Elsberry after 2 quarters here at the 96 Bowling Green Invitational. We'll take a break, come back with the halftime report after this on KJFM.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Elisha Koenig, RE/MAX Realty Agent, Midwest Heating and Cooling, Spring Valley Accounting, and Advanced Eye Care.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Need a little good news in your life? State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. Call me today at 573-754-5575. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank and Bowling Green Tractor.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
2 quarters in the books, Jim Ross, and so far it's all North Callaway, the 7th seed leading the 2 seed Elsberry here in the opening round of this 96 Bowling Green Invitational.
Yeah, and another low-scoring game with a lot of turnovers. That's kind of been the theme, hasn't it?
So far over the first 2 games. That has definitely been the case, but boy, Elsberry just having some issues on the offensive end right now. They've been dribbling themselves into double teams, and then throwing the ball away.
Can't get into any kind of any kind of flow at all offensively. I mean, it's kind of a physical game. They did get into the bonus, but you know it's the same on both ends. So you just got to be able to adjust to that and play on, and yeah, you just can't against this trapping zone. You got to make it shift from east to west, and they're not doing that, especially by the dribble, and so they find themselves scoring only 7 points in the entire first half,
and only 2 buckets from the field, 1 in each quarter. That's not going to get it done, especially when you're the number 2 seed in a tournament and everyone's out to get you.
Well, and you know, we talked a little bit in the pregame about the bracket and all the teams, and we said, you know, probably after Clopton, you can put them all in a hat and shake them up. And you don't know what's going to come out. Who's going to, you know, it depends from one night. And this is a perfect example of what we were talking about.
It's been interesting, that's for sure, so far here on opening night of this tournament. Our early games, again, Silex defeated Van Far the 4 over the 5. The final in that one was 37-26, so we were expecting a much tighter game there. Silex wins it by 11. Clopton all over Louisiana, 58-21 in the opening round. But a good showing, 21 points for Louisiana against the top seed Clopton. That's a fair night for them, a good night for them.
Yeah, they're really we've talked about teams being young in this tournament. Louisiana is really young. They play predominantly all freshmen, and so they're gonna take their lumps this year and then hopefully be better and ready to go next year.
Yeah, and year one, I hope that Coach Brandstetter sticks around for a few years and can lend some stability to that that program because they haven't had that several coaches over the last several years.
No, and that's hard. It's hard to, you know, the big thing today. Well, I mean, it was even this way when I played. Yeah, that's a long time ago. You can't – basketball, any sport is not just the 4 months you play it during school. It's pretty much year-round in some form or fashion, and that's something that Coach Brandstedter's got to get implemented and get the kids understand that it's just not from November 1 to February 28th. You've got to put in the time during the summer as well, because if you're not, you're falling behind because everybody else is.
Yeah, and not just the gym work, but the weight room work, the cardio, all that as well, all lends into it. So that makes 2 matchups set for Wednesday in the championship semifinal. These are the early games. Clopton will take on Silex, the 1 versus the 4, and in the consolation semi, it'll be Louisiana and Van Far, 8 against 5 in that ball game. Who will come out of the bottom half of this bracket? Elsberry really has their work cut out for them. They trail by 13 through 2 quarters to the number 7 seed upset-minded North Callaway team. And over in the high school gym, Bowling Green was leading Winfield after 1. Of course, that game on KJFM Radio and here on KJFMradio.com. We'll take a break, come back with your first half scoring numbers as we continue the halftime report on Eagle 102.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Woods Smoked Meats, Mike's Tire and Service Center, the Mercantile Bank, County Market in Vandalia, and McDingers.
With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Buying a home can be scary, but not with RE/MAX Realty. Whether you're looking to sell or to buy a home, commercial property, investment property, or land in Pike County and the surrounding area, the RE/MAX Realty Shop is here to help. When you or someone you know wants a passionate advocate to share the home buying experience with, call me. We will both be glad you did. I'm Elisha Koenig, RE/MAX agent.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom checking from Bank of Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Interesting, even with the big lead, the brain trust for North Callaway. What do they have, about 6-7 coaches? Talked for a good 3-4 minutes before they joined the team in the locker room, and they're back at it now, going over their strategy for the second half.
You know, that's the college way.
Yeah.
College timeouts are so long anymore with the TV that the coaches will get together as soon as the timeout's called. You'll see 2, 3, or 4, and in Division I men's basketball, there's about 8 of them. But the top coaches will get together and then in the last 45 seconds of the timeout, they'll jump in and give their marching orders, because players' attention span is not much more than 45 minutes in terms of giving them the X's and O's of what you want them to do. And so Coach Morgan Beamer taking that philosophy into the locker room. And of course, the other side of the coin is it gives your players time to use the facilities and get water and whatever it is they need so they can give you their undivided attention when you get into the locker room.
All right, first half scoring numbers, not much for Elsberry. 3 points for Candace Dow, a point for Kylie Kinzer, and 3 for Kelsey Plaster. For the North Callaway Lady Thunderbirds, same amount of scores.
Yeah, exactly.
2 points for Cayenne Kellerman, 8 for Rio Berger, and 10 points for McKenna Allen. They just have a few more spread through their 3 leading scores, or three only scores. 20-7 after 2. We're ready to start the second half of action here from the middle school gym, the James A. Wilson Gymnasium, the old high school gym here at Bowling Green. Opening round of the 96th Bowling Green Invitational. Tomorrow we'll start guys play. Here in the old gym, it'll be at 5 o'clock, number 2 seed Clopton against number 7 seed Elsberry. And then the late game, number 3 seed North Callaway against number 6 seed Van Far. The high school gym has number 1 Winfield against number 8 seed Silex. And number 4 seed Louisiana taking on number 5 seed Bowling Green in the late game. And, of course, all the games right here on KJFM Radio and KJFMradio.com. Miss off the opening possession, but North Callaway able to get the long rebound and reset the offense. Baseline is Ryle Schmock. Schmock skips it back out top for Jalen Lively. Lively gives it to Berger. Now back to Schmock. She cuts through, can't finish, and the rebound pulled down by Kylie Kinsler for Elsberry. Long pass ahead to Flaster. And shot off the glass. Peyton Robinson gets her first 2 points of the night. That cuts the lead to 11.
Ran a nice little sideline break that time. Here comes full court pressure.
Almost a steal. Actually, it was a steal because it went off of North Callaway out of bounds. Schmock got a hand on it before it went out. 50 seconds in. Elsberry looks like they've been reborn here to start the second half.
Yeah, I guess there was some stern conversation.
That three is just a little bit short. And the rebound pulled down by McKenna Allen for North Callaway. Berger with it in the backcourt. Two-player pressure. And she gets it off to Schmock. Schmock pass ahead to Lively. And that's taken away. Kinsler comes up with the loose ball. Ahead to Dow. Dow. Good spin move, finds a little bit of room. Here's a shot from the near side offline for Kylie Kinsler. Ball goes to the floor, and it's tied up.
They're going to call it traveling. So the third turnover to give it back to Elsberry. Well, remember, we talked about the Clopton game. North Callaway was outscored 19-4, the final 23 points of that game. So keep that in the back of your mind as we go along here.
Over to the far side, here's Plaster. Her shot just off the mark, and the rebound goes to the floor, and it's tied up. And Elsberry going to keep possession. 6:21 to go in the third quarter. Somebody's got to get down there and inbound it for Elsberry. Plaster with it off the inbound. Steps away from the baseline, kicks it back out. Here's a three from the top, just offline for Candace Dow. Putback, though, is good. And here comes Elsberry. I didn't see who got that. Was it Kinsler? I thought so. She's got three so far in this contest. And it's a 9-point game. Here's Berger with it for North Callaway to the far corner. Lively tried to work it down low, and a foul going to be whistled against number 15, Mackenzie Gladney. We're in the third.
That'll be her first.
Allen out of the corner for Berger. Back up top. To the near side, here's a shot for Schmock. It misses everything. And an over-the-back call going to be whistled against McKenna Allen. That's her third. Or did they just say it went out of bounds?
No, it just went out of bounds.
Okay.
Full court pressure by North Callaway. 1-3-1.
Here's Dow. Skips it down low, way too high for Peyton Robinson.
That's the thing for Elsberry. They had 14 turnovers in the first half. They have got to take care of the basketball.
Pass tipped and goes to the floor, taken by Elsberry. And giving it a hug is Kylie Kinsler, and she'll hand it off to Candace Dow. Dow into the corner for Robinson. And it's knocked away. Stay with the Lady Indians with 5:14 to go in the third. Elsberry trailing by 9, 20-11. Elsberry gets it in, no problem. Plaster with it over to the far side. Here's a three. That one just a little bit long, and the rebound pulled down by Cayenne Kellerman. Kellerman hands it off to Ryle Schmock. Schmock across the line for North Callaway. As they work it between the points, Berger with it. Back to Schmock. To the baseline. Couple passes to Allen, and that pass is intercepted. Here comes Dow back the other way. 1-on-3. She goes to the hoop, misses the backboard, but Elsberry comes out the near side with it. Kinsler the rebound. Into the corner now. And a foul whistled against North Callaway, and Dow going to head to the line.
Doing everything she could to get to the bucket. That's on Allen. That's her third, and it is.
A shooting foul. And the first shot is good. It's an 8-point game. Dow with 4. That makes her the leading scorer for Elsberry.
A 5-0 run to start the second half.
And the second shot is good as well. As Elsberry making their move here, trying to avoid the upset.
Reike will come in. Allen will sit with their 3 fouls.
Berger, trouble with it in the backcourt. That's a big storyline as well. Allen's their leading scorer. Schmock with it to the near side for Berger for North Callaway. Berger wears number 12, gets it back to Schmock on the far side. Back to Berger. Berger kicks it back to Schmock. Schmock hands it to Eaker. Eaker back to Schmock in the near corner. Skips it over to the far side for Berger. Elsberry content to stay in that zone. Now a tip pass and a big time shoulder check. No whistles.
Play on.
Yeah. Pass tip. Schmock has it. Got away with a bit of a travel. And now a foul going to be whistled against North Callaway after the steal. There's a good tough play there from Mackenzie Gladney. The foul is the second on Kenzie Eaker. Almost safe to say that Elsberry has turned the tide in this game. Now a turnover. As Dow looked up.
You thought that and something bad happened.
Yeah, right? Yep. Candace took a peek and ended up losing her dribble. Here's Berger. She traveled. Just a little bit on the ball there from Candace Dow.
7th turnover of the half. 14 in the game for North Callaway.
Lob pass gets Elsberry into the offensive end. A little cross the lane pass there, and fouled is Mackenzie Gladney. She'll head to the line for the second time. She's over 1. But the fouls are starting to pile up.
Foul's going to go on Ricky.
Yeah. Yeah, that one misses everything. Shove one more. And back in the ball game comes Jalen Lively. She'll replace Ricky. And one more opportunity for Mackenzie Gladney, and this shot is much nicer. Dead center and goes down, and it's a 6-point game.
7-0 run by Elsberry to start the second half. North Callaway's not scored in this quarter.
They have not. Here's Schmock with it. Skip it back up top on a steal. Steal by Dow. Candace goes back the other way and scores. And a timeout taken by the Lady Indians as they continue. This is the 96 Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by Liggins Flooring, Pow Pow Cattle Farms and Fencing, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rawls County Mutual Insurance.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, You need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, pikecountyhealth.org, for more information.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
2:31 to play here in the third quarter. Our coverage of the 96 Bowling Green Invitational also brought to you by Silex Bank & Company and Evans Insurance Agency. North Callaway breaks the pressure. That shot off the glass is no good. Rebound pulled down by Gladney, and here comes Elsberry to try and get within 2 or 1 with the tray. Far side, they get into the corner. Here's Robinson, ball fake. Kick it back up top now for Dow. Dow down near corner. Here's that three. It's good. And we got a 1-point game.
Whew, Jenkins with her first bucket of the night, and it's a big one.
Far side. And a blocking foul called against Elsberry.
That was crazy. Second foul on Kitzler.
This game was 20-7 at halftime.
It was. No longer.
No. The foul was the second on Kinsler. They work it down low. Turnaround shot. No. Still looking for their first hoop. That one's blocked, and Robinson comes up with it, and she's fouled. Or a tie-up. Tie-up called. Keep it with North Callaway.
North Callaway still has not scored a point in this quarter. That's almost mind-numbing.
Yeah. They looked pretty good in the first half. Oh, there's almost a travel. Kick it back. Shot is no good. Rebound to the far side. North Callaway keeps it. Now it's stolen by Plaster. Another empty possession for North Callaway. And Dow. Elsberry looking for their first lead since the opening seconds of this contest.
Yeah, they led 2-0.
Yep.
That's the last time they led.
Far side. Drop it down low. Across the lane. Gets away from Robinson. They'll reset. Here's Plaster. Pass tipped. Almost taken. Good job staying with it by Dow. They work it down low. Shot too high off the glass. Elsberry looking for the lead. No. That one rolled around 3 times. Robinson, no. But a foul will send Peyton to the line.
Yeah, I don't know what happened at halftime. But it has got fire lit under the Lady Indians for sure. Fouls on Ricky, her second.
And this game is tied. Robinson hits the first of 2 free throws. Substitutions on both sides. Can Elsberry grab the lead here with 44.9 seconds to go in the third quarter? They'll hold a second, so a shoe can be retied.
I think that's Kellerman doing a little work on her 10-year runner.
Second shot. No, we're still tied at 20. Here with 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lady Indians looking for the third quarter shutout. They're 35 seconds away. With it is Kellerman on the far point for North Callaway. Into the game for the first time is Trinity Brush. That shot off the mark, and the rebound pulled down, and a foul going to be whistled as Addison Steele came away with it. She was fouled, making her way back up the court, and that's the third on Kellerman. Back-to-back fouls on Cayenne. 19.9 seconds to go in the quarter. Will Elsberry lead, or will this game be tied heading to the fourth? Here's Robinson. She traveled. Now I ask the same question going the other way. Will North Callaway score here in the third quarter and take back the lead? 10 seconds to go. Here's Berger. To the near side. Shot back, or a pass back. 1 second. At the buzzer, no. So it is a shutout in the third. No points for North Callaway. And Elsberry has come all the way back to tie this game at 20 apiece heading to the fourth from the Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by Calumet of Missouri, Calvin's Restaurant, Ann Lane Boutique, Shelter Insurance, Frank Wallace, Agent, and MASH.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Start of the fourth quarter. 13-0 third quarter for Elsberry to tie the game.
That it was. McKenna Allen back in for North Callaway. Let's see if she can get them going offensively. She was leading them in scoring before she picked up her third foul.
And Steele has the ball stolen from her. And North Callaway gets the turnover. Here's the three, top of the key, in and out, no good. And out of bounds. It's going to stay with North Callaway with 7:37 to play in this ball game. And now Steele checks out, back into the ball game. Is Abby Jenkins. Runner through the lane, and there's the first points of the second half for North Callaway, and they pull ahead.
Berger was able to penetrate a lot in the first half. That's the first time we've seen it here in the second.
She's into double figures with 10. With it is Jenkins, goes down to the baseline. Shot is up and good. Was that Kinsler?
I believe it was Kinsler, yes.
Ties it at 22. Now we're going end to end. Seen a little bit of everything in this game. Here's Schmock. Backs up. And goes to Berger in the center circle. She starts her dribble. Has trouble. Goes to the floor. Picked up by Lively. And they'll kind of reset. Here's Schmock. Working one-on-one. Doesn't like what she sees. Pass back. Tipped, but still made it to Lively. Lob pass to the center of the lane. It's stripped from behind and taken by Elsberry. Near side. Almost got away. Goes to the corner. Now baseline. Here's Kinsler, and she's fouled. Allen going to pick up her fourth personal, and that one she just got a little gun shy. She could have taken the charge there, but kind of went into a shell.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Kinsler, the senior, you know, she's gonna take it in as best she can and try and lead her team back from a 13-point deficit. Was the biggest lead for the Thunderbirds.
First shot, and Elsberry has their first lead since the opening seconds. One more opportunity for Kinsler, and it is a 1-point lead. Rebound brought down by Kellerman for North Callaway. 6:18 to play. Here's Berger. To the near side for Lively. Corner for Allen. Now to the free throw line for Kellerman. She'll back it up. Far side, Berger. Tipped, and somehow North Callaway keeps possession. Bounce pass to the near side for Berger. Berger going to try and drive center of the lane. There's that hook again, and she scores.
That's been her move the whole night.
She's got a dozen now, mostly on that shot. And a 1-point North Callaway lead. A lot of work for Elsberry to get back into this one. And a double dribble called against Jenkins, but
well, they need to get somebody in the high post there to help relieve the pressure off those guards.
yeah, North Callaway has to feel pretty fortunate right now to be up by a point.
Yes, they do.
They still have that upset bid in the back of their mind, but they're trying to stay alive right now. Here's Berger weaving her way up the floor, finds her way to the hoop. Elsberry got a little away with the little hook of the arm there.
Didn't they, though?
Now a long pass for Robinson. She goes off the glass too hard. And Allen the rebound for North Callaway. 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Kimbley with it. Excuse me, rather, that's Lively. To Berger. 4:54 to play. Schmock on the near point. Back up top for Lively. Lively back to Schmock. Right below us. Over to Berger on the far point. Back to Schmock. Bounce pass to the corner for Allen, and she just lost it. I think she took an eye off the ball for a second to see where the defender was, and all of a sudden, it's rolling around in the hallway. Back the other way is Candace Dow for Elsberry. They trail by a point. They work it down low. Oh, beautiful passing in the back door. Feed goes to Kinsler, who puts Elsberry ahead a point. 25-24, 4:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Now a steal and almost a walk. That shot missed everything, but comes out the near side with Kinsler. Well, this is an Elsberry team that they have not had everybody together all season long. I think that would greatly benefit them at this point if they just got a little time together in the gym. Blaster to Kinsler. Kinsler tripped. And she'll go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yep, that's correct.
The foul is the fifth on Allen. She's done with 10 points.
Yikes. Did not score in the second half after leading them in scoring at halftime.
Spent a lot of time on the bench in the third quarter during that run for Elsberry, and now her night is done with still nearly 4 minutes to go.
So now if you're Elsberry, all you got to do is stop the penetration by Berger.
Biggest lead of the night for the Lady Indians at 2.
Matching it.
Yeah. She hit the front half to earn the second, and that shot good as well. And a timeout taken by North Callaway with 3:50 to play in the fourth quarter. 27-24. Elsberry leads here in the opening round of the 96th Bowling Green Invitational on Eagle 102.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Hayden's Motorsports Center, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, Penrod Real Estate, and Clint Bowen Construction.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Got an update from the other gym?
32-26, Bowling Green ahead in the third quarter.
Marianne and Corey Buchanan on the call down there for KJFM. Now on the on-air game here in the late game tonight. Early game was from this gym. And a little push off there.
You call that on Plaster, I believe. Should be her first.
Yeah, the foul situation very good for Elsberry. Only the third team foul here in the second half. Only one player has more than one. And now a steal. Plaster came up with the loose ball. And a 3-point lead for Elsberry, and they have the ball.
Turnover number 20 in the game for North Callaway.
And now a steal back the other way, and here comes North Callaway. That shot, no good. 3 Lady Indians there, but one North Callaway player comes away with the ball. Here's Berger with it. Wild shot off the glass, tipped around rebound. They kick it back. Here's Lively. Lively, center of the lane. That shot, no good. Rebound tipped up and taken by Plaster and then knocked away from her from behind by Schmock. As this thing's getting wild.
It is. The basketball's like a hot potato.
We've seen that more at this end than the other end.
That we have.
Both games. They work it to the hoop and
Dow.
off the glass. Candace Dow. She has 9. The lead is up to 5 for Elsberry. That's by far the biggest of the night. They trailed by as many as 13, now up by 5. When it counts, 2.5 minutes to go. That shot, a travel before she put it up. And Elsberry, like we said in the pregame, weathered the storm. They kept it within 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, barely.
And have used the second half to just chip away, and now they're ahead. Now a trip. And out of bounds, they didn't call the trip.
Well, no, they did.
Just out of bounds back to North Callaway.
I really couldn't come up with anything to counteract that.
Yeah, unless they said she tripped over her own foot. It is what it is. I don't think anyone was complaining at this point. Takeaway by Elsberry. Dow with it in the backcourt off the steal by Jenkins. She fights for some space, gets it to Gladney. Backs it up. 2 minutes to go. What a comeback tonight for Elsberry. Now it goes to the floor in a tie-up. What a good 45 seconds burned off the clock. I'm sure Elsberry would have liked to have finished that with a bucket, but still have the 5-point lead with 1:47 on the clock.
Well, as I said, all they got to do is stop Berger. Just stop the ball. Don't let her penetrate into that paint. That's when North Callaway has got most of their points in the second half.
Here's a 3. It was partially blocked out the far side, and it's going to stay with North Callaway.
Let me rephrase that. All their points in the second half, because Berger's got the only 4 points they've scored.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2 with 1:30 to play in the fourth. It's Elsberry 29 and North Callaway 24 from the 96th Bowling Green Invitational on KJFM.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Pogue Ford, Northeast Missouri Title Company, People's Savings Bank in Bowling Green, CarQuest Auto Parts, and Spare Time Bowl and Grill. When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
1:30 to play here in the fourth on KJFM. Mark Frontick, Jim Ross here in the old gym, opening round of the Bowling Green tournament. And North Callaway, who led throughout, now finding themselves down to Elsberry by 5 in the final minute and a half. And a tie-up. Good job again by Abby Jenkins defensively to get the takeaway. In the backcourt, little stutter step. Gets him across line, ball. Almost taken, now is taken. And here comes Berger for North Callaway. On the drive, shot no good, but Berger's going to head to the line. She has 12 points, chance to add 2 more and make this a 3-point game.
I was going to go on Gladney, her second.
I think the concession stand just left.
I think they did too.
First shot, no good. The lead still 5-4 the Lady Indians. Minute 12 to go. Second shot is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Peyton Robinson for the Indians. Skip pass, gets it down low, kick it back. Now dribbling it off a foot, and somehow Robinson kept possession for a second. Picked up by Lively, and another foul. It's going to be the 14, 56 seconds to go.
This is wild and woolly, is it not?
Nothing set in stone, and another timeout taken by Coach Beamer and the Lady T-Birds. Still a 5-point lead for Elsberry. 56 seconds to go here in the fourth from the Bowling Green Invitational.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-side. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank and Bowling Green Tractor.
North Callaway ball after the timeout. They trail Elsberry by 5, 29-24 here in the fourth, final minute. 56 seconds to go. Lively to the far side. They get it in. Shot from the baseline is good. That was Kenzie Eaker with her first 2 points of the night. And it's a 3-point game. Elsberry have the ball. 40 seconds to go. I think Coach Beamer is going to end up on the floor if she keeps going. And a timeout taken by Elsberry with 34.7 seconds to go. Elsberry timeout. They lead 29-26 from the Bowling Green Invitational on KJFM.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, brought to you by Louisiana Auto Sales and Rentals, A Taste of Philly, Airco Convenience Centers, Magruder Limestone Company, and One Multi-Sports Complex.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicki Cadwallader, Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
Opening night of this Bowling Green Invitational. The guys will start off their tournament tomorrow. 4 games for you here on KJFM Radio and KJFMradio.com. 2 from each gym. They go into the backcourt with it where they can burn off 8-9 seconds. So they come across the line with 30. Bounce back. Where's the fouls at? To the near side. They haven't been fouled yet. Down to 20 seconds. And now it goes out of bounds on the far side. And a turnover gives it back to North Callaway. And a 3 can tie the game. Is that what they're going for?
Don't even go there. No.
I didn't say the word.
No.
I didn't say
You're just thinking it. It gives us bad mojo.
Berger across the line. Here's Lively and a timeout taken by North Callaway. 14.8 seconds to go in the fourth. 29-26, Elsberry leads from the Bowling Green Invitational on KJFM.
96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament action on Eagle 102. Brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating. B&B Automotive, Center Locker Service, Nutrient Ag Solutions, and Orff Construction.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
After the timeout, North Callaway ball down 3 to Elsberry, 14.8 seconds to go in the fourth. 29-26 is our score.
You gonna let them shoot a 3?
Lively gets it in to Berger. Here's the 3. It misses everything out of bounds. Back to Elsberry, and you only burned 4 seconds off the clock before you threw up a,
28-footer.
Yeah.
Now you got a foul. If you don't steal the inbounds pass, you got a foul.
They get it in, and there's the foul. It's going to be Berger, I think, or Lively maybe.
And Dow's who you want at the line if you're Elsberry, I think.
A foul, the first on Berger. 8.2 seconds to go. So that burned more time than that 3. And at the line is Candace Dow. First shot, earns the second. And it's a 2-possession game.
That was a big one.
Yeah. Now to put the lead back to the biggest of the night at 5. She misses that. Clock moving down to 6 seconds. Berger lost it. Coming back the other way. Shot won't count, doesn't matter. Elsberry comes from behind to beat the 7-seed North Callaway T-Birds in a low-scoring affair for sure. 30-26 is our final. Post-game show coming up for you next from the Bowling Green Tournament on Eagle 102.
Every game, every night of this year's Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by All Parts, Bowling Green Lumber, Sun Window Company, Abel's Quick Shops, and Pike County Title Company.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Time for the Eagle 102 post-game show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Final in this one, a big-time comeback for Elsberry as they defeat the #7 seed North Callaway 30-26. This game was 20-7 in favor of North Callaway at halftime. Then at the end of 3, it was tied at 20. So a huge comeback for the Lady Indians there in that third quarter, shutting out North Callaway and pulling the game even, a 13-0 quarter to set up the final 8 minutes that Elsberry controlled for the most part. Got kind of back and forth there for a minute and a half or so, but Elsberry stretches it out for a 30-26 victory.
Yeah, that's just a crazy game. Crazy second half. Team scores 20 points in the first half. It doesn't score any in the third quarter. I mean, when do you see that?
Yeah.
Just a lot of oddities in this game. Held them to 6 points. Elsberry held North Callaway to 6 points in the second half, and get away with a hard fought hard-fought win.
So we didn't have the upset, but Marianne and Corey Buchanan did, as Bowling Green upset Winfield 43-32 over in the high school gym. So just like you said, here in this tournament, Bowling Green is
Bobcat magic lives on.
Yeah, and they get the victory. They stay in the big gym. The ladies do, and the guys will have the chance for that upset tomorrow night. But it's been a wacky night here on the opening night of this 96th Invitational.
That's why we play them, right? That's what makes this tournament so much fun.
30-26, our final over here. Elsberry over North Callaway. And we'll go through the final scoring numbers after this as we continue the Eagle 102 postgame show.
Area high school basketball from the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. Brought to you by Bolin Chevrolet, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, and La Crosse Lumber Company.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Need a little good news in your life? State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. Call me today at 573-754-5575. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Time for the Eagle 102 postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Not a whole lot of scoring to talk about in this one. 30-26, our final. Elsberry over North Callaway for the Lady Thunderbirds. They had 2 players in double figures, 12 for Ariel Berger and 10 for McKenna Allen. Allen just needs to hold her ground a little bit better. She gets a little nervous down there when bodies start coming at her. She's got to learn to set up and take that charge. I think she'll be a more rounded player and stay in some ball games. 2 points each for Kyan Kellerman and 2 points for Kenzie Eaker as North Callaway falls to Elsberry. For the Lady Indians, a point for Mackenzie Gladney, 3 each for Kelsey Plaster, Abby Jenkins, and Peyton Robinson, then 10 each for Candace Dow and Kylie Kinsler as they lead the way in the comeback, outscoring North Callaway 13-0 in the third quarter to draw the game even, and then they win it in the fourth, outscoring them by 4. So
Elsberry 11 for 19 from the free throw line. North Callaway only got there 8 times, 5 for 8. Turnovers, got a wild guess? 24 apiece.
24 apiece, 48 total. All right.
That was an over.
That was an over, yeah. If you had the over-under where I had for the first game, what would I say, 38 for the first game?
Yeah, I think you lost both.
I lost both. Yeah. I didn't double down. I'm not that dumb.
But good comeback for Elsberry. You know, things didn't go well for them. They only scored 7 points in the first half. North Callaway only scored 6 in the second half, and Elsberry able to get away with a win here and advance on.
And they will advance on to take on Bowling Green, who held on for that upset victory over the 3-seed Winfield Lady Warriors. 43-32 was the final in that one. So that'll be the late game from the high school gym on Wednesday. Elsberry and Bowling Green 2 against 6. And that means the late game here in the old gym will be number 3 seed Winfield taking on number 7 seed North Callaway. The early games, Clopton and Silex in the championship semifinal on Wednesday, 1 versus 4, and Louisiana and Van Far will battle in the 5-8 matchup with the Lady Indians as the high seed in that one. And that game will start at 5 o'clock. So that's what's happening on Wednesday. What's happening tomorrow here from the tournament, boys opening round. The early games in the middle school gym, it'll be number 2 seed Clopton against number 7 seed Elsberry. And in the high school gym, the early game is Winfield, the top seed in this tournament, taking on 8 seed Silex. And the late games from the middle school gym, North Callaway, the 3 seed, taking on 6 seed Van Far. And from the high school gym, the late game will be number 4 seed Louisiana, taking on the host, the 5 seed Bowling Green Bobcats. And Louisiana better be careful, because the Bobcats like to stay in the big gym.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. It was an overtime game early in the season, and so they better bring their A game.
That's for sure, because upsets are very possible this year in this opening round of the 96 Bowling Green Invitational. For Jim Ross, Mark Froning saying we'll see you tomorrow for more action from this Invitational. Men's opening round coming up on KJFM. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. The post-game show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops, is coming up next.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.